Okay, it is officially, I guess, week 1 of my training, but really I've been going for about 6 weeks. And today I just completed 45 minutes on the bike. I did a 10-minute warm-up, and then I did 4 20-second sprints, getting my heart rate up high and then trying to get it back down to about 130 to a moderate heart rate zone. And then I finished it off with 10-minute cool down, getting my heart rate back down. So I'm exhausted, but it felt really good, and I'm excited that I completed officially day 1 of my training.
Okay, happy Tuesday. I am heading into the gym. I'm going to be doing a 30-minute run with some sprint intervals in there, and then a 1,200-yard swim. I've decided for now I'm not really going to be doing any sprints or drills. I just want to make sure that I can swim for long periods of time and swim the lengths. Also, my new favorite thing, Bang. I've got a Bang to try and help me give me some extra energy. I did this last time I went swimming, and that was the day I just felt like I didn't have to stop swimming. So I'm trying it again today, see how I feel with my run, because I haven't run 30 minutes since I went in and had my stress fracture in my foot. So I'm hoping it works. And there's my little cheetah.
Today is Wednesday, and I'm going to be doing an hour-long moderate bike ride. Before I jump on the bike, I just wanted to walk you through some of the equipment I like to use and some of the stuff that I've been really enjoying here in my garage. Obviously, I'm a beginner, so I don't really know all the best equipment or all the ins and outs, but just things that I'm learning through trial and error and things that Brian and I have purchased that have worked so far. Next, I want to talk about our bike trainer. So we have bought a Kinetic. It's not electric, so it can't really keep track of the speed of how fast we're going, but we got it with the mat underneath, and it's really easy because you can keep your back tire on and you just pop it in, and then right back here, this is where it gives it tension. So you can give it more or less tension with this, and as you pedal, it just spins around. So it's really easy. You put the back on there, you put the front on this, and then you can just control your gears and your shifting as you normally would. And then the mat kind of collects the sweat because we sweat so much when we're doing it. Poppy?
Yeah?
How sweaty does Mommy get when she rides her bike?
So sweaty.
Where does all the sweat go?
On the ground.
Oh, right down there. So the mat collects all the sweat, huh? And then sometimes do I use a towel? Yeah, so sweaty. The bike shoes that I bought are Specialized, and obviously I bought the clips and put the clips on my bike. I really liked them, except I have had to bike with really thin socks because the thicker socks I use, I find that my feet kind of start to fall asleep. So I like to use the thinner socks, but I really like these bike shoes. They feel great and they're really pretty. Next, I want to talk about the wireless headphones that I've been using. These are $10 at Walmart. I've loved them, actually. This is my second pair. The brand is JLab. That's the logo. You can control turning them on or off, and then moving forward or backwards right there. The back, it can tighten up your neck, and these kind of stretch either way and mold to your ears. And then they actually come with lots of these different plastic tips depending on how big or small your ear canal is. So I've really liked these JLabs. I don't know how it's gonna go down at the Ironman, but 1 hour of biking in my garage, and I am so sweaty. I have a drenched towel, and I have a huge puddle under my bike. I don't know if you can even see it, but it's huge. Look how beautiful it is where I get to run every day. We have the best ponds and running paths all around our lakes here. I love it. Okay, so I just completed 35 minutes of running. I tried to keep at a moderate pace, which to me means like between 130 and 145 heart rate zone. So I was able to do that for 35 minutes. And that meant that I had to keep my pace at about 10 minutes and 50-second minute mile, which is a little slower than what I want, but that's okay. I don't want to break my foot, and I want to make sure I stay in the right heart rate zone so I train properly. Also, the only thing that went wrong that almost could have been really bad today was, my neighbors are doing their pool, so don't mind all the dirt, was a puppy that was on a leash, but they had let the puppy off the leash and it was just kind of running around, super cute and playful, but it totally tripped me. So I had to try and recover from that, and luckily I didn't fall flat on my face. So I'll try and avoid puppies on leashes, but running loose next time. Later today, I have to go do 1,200 yards of a swim. So I'm gonna hit the office and do some work today, and then I will hopefully run by the gym after and get my swimming in. I am in the middle of listening to a podcast by Rachel Hollis. It's her Rise podcast, and the one today is called Learn by Doing, and it's with, who is the guest? I can't remember, it'll come to me. But she is interviewing her, and she is one of the Peloton coaches. It is so great, and it's just really made me rethink about the reasons why why I am training for this half Ironman and things that held me back before. So there are still things that are quite intimidating to me. I mean, the whole idea of doing a half Ironman is intimidating to me, but every little thing along the way, I feel inadequate and intimidated, and so there's even times where I haven't wanted to make these videos. Sorry, that's so bouncy. Because I thought, I'm no pro, I'm not a professional at any of this, and I probably kind of suck at all of this. But the idea for me is that, why is that bouncing so much? That I am doing it. I'm getting out there and I am challenging myself, and I'm accomplishing a goal that I never thought that I could actually accomplish. So for me, that, oh my goodness, that is my big why, and that means enough to me. So when I'm out there swimming, the last time I went swimming, I met a man who was swimming right before me, really nice guy, and I noticed the little Ironman symbol on his glasses. So we started chatting. He's probably 70-something years old, and he was telling me what kind of triathlon group to join, and anyway, really nice guy. So I started doing my laps, and I was about halfway through, maybe 600 or 700 yards in, and I could see him standing there at the end of my lane. So I swam down and I stopped to chat with him, and I know he had good intentions, and he just told me how I was using my left arm wrong, and how I was wasting so much energy, or whatever he was saying, like, oh, your left arm is coming way too far across your body. So what I didn't have the chance to explain to him is that I don't have a coach, I don't have a swimming coach. I'm also not doing this Ironman for an extremely good time. I'm not trying to beat anyone. I'm simply trying to finish the race, and I'm just trying to show myself that I can do it. So when he told me that, even though I knew he was doing it out of concern and being just a nice guy, I at the same time felt kind of frustrated that he would look and want to critique what I was doing. I just met him. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Because I came home and told my husband, and he said, you know what, who cares? You are fast when you swim, you're fine, and it's all about your time. It's not like you're trying to perfect anything here. So that really, I just started thinking about that and letting that resonate a little bit with me, and thinking, you know what, people can critique me all they want, and they can tell me I'm doing something wrong. I can be embarrassed about my times, or about recording these videos to share my progress and to share what I'm doing, and people probably will think, well, I can do that, or that's not a very big deal. But that's not the purpose of why I'm recording these and why I'm doing the Ironman. The purpose of me recording these videos is so that I can document my progress and know where I've come from, and maybe help other people understand that it's hard, but I'm just a middle-aged mom of 4, working mom of 4, who can still do it, and I can do hard things, and I'm gonna have fun doing it, and I can accomplish hard things even when I'm in my mid-30s. So that's my goal, that's my purpose, and I just want to stay focused on that regardless of what haters are going to hate on and regardless of what people are going to say to me. So that's my little tip today. That was all from a podcast, and I still cannot remember her name. Arzon, something Arzon, and she's awesome. I've really enjoyed listening to her, but she's really just made me rethink why I'm doing what I'm doing. Robin Arzon is her name, and she is a Peloton coach. She's awesome. Yesterday on Thursday, I did my run as I recorded, but I didn't have time to go to the gym to do my swim, but I was at my sister's where the kids were swimming and we were laying out in the sun. So luckily I had all my swim stuff in the car, I got it out, and I actually swam laps in her pool. So it's not ideal because it's a 12-yard pool, but I ended up doing 100 laps. So I ended up getting my 1,200 yards in on her tiny little pool. So I am having a struggle with balancing family life, and my work life and being able to do my exercises. So this morning I ended up having to work all morning. I was in my bike stuff ready to go, but I just ended up having to work, and then by the time I got finished with the project I needed to finish, it was time for me to get ready and go to a meeting 45 minutes away. So I had to put it off, but now here we are. It's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've already gotten ready for the day, so I really don't want to get sweaty and work out. But I know that I need to be consistent and I need to do it. Today is supposed to be an hour on the bike, so I just know how sweaty I'm gonna get and how gross it is. So I'm really struggling to find the motivation if I don't do it first thing in the morning. And at night, that's the time I really like to spend with my husband or with my kids or watching a show. Oh, these flies. So I don't know, I'm just struggling to make sure that I find the right time and the motivation to do my workouts. I'm having an evening at the park with my kids, and I just wanted to share that I was able to do an hour on the bike today. It felt great. I stayed in my moderate heart rate zone again, and it was great. It was a really good bike ride. One problem I'm having is my right foot, the one that I'm having some breakage problems, is falling asleep during my rides, which is kind of weird, maybe. I don't know if that's normal. Anyway, hour-long ride. It was great. So that's Friday. I was able to finish the week off today on Saturday with a 40-minute run. Felt great. I was able to run the whole time. I tried to keep my heart rate down. It got up a little bit. And then Brian and I headed over to the gym and did about 50 minutes of core and abs, which was really great. It felt good, and I'm already sore. So I know that one's gonna be beneficial, but in my first official week of training, I think that everything went really, really well. I did all my workouts and it all felt great. So good week.